Dude, remember when Area 51 was about to be decimated and American war veteran Russell Case flew his fighter jet into the heart of the alien spaceship while its shields were down and showed the world that we never have to suffer the tyranny of alien attacks ever again?
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, Russell Case, man, Randy Quaid, the unsung hero of Independence Day, man, the guy that is the loony kook throughout the whole movie and gets the biggest emotional arc out of the whole story, man, and makes the ultimate sacrifice to save Area 51.
It's so cool because I feel like he's the most interesting character in that movie. Totally. You know what I mean? Like they have, you know, your big players. You got Jeff Goldblum, you got Will Smith, and you know, obviously they're supposed to be the front runners of the movie. But I mean, nope, not even close, dude. He takes the cake. He takes over at the end, and you're just like, oh my gosh, my king, dude.
Yeah, man, he's like the unlikely guy that kind of pops in because when you're first introduced to him, when he's crop dusting and everything, the dude's crop dusting the wrong field. He's drunk, like he's a total kook. Everybody's giving him grief, and he's telling the stories about the abduction and everything. And you know, once everything finally comes full circle and he makes that sacrifice, it's like only Randy Quaid could sell that moment, as goofy as a guy as he is, and give you like a punch to the gut, man. Like every time I see that part, it gets me emotional. Like every time.
It really does, man. It really does, because you have this guy, like you said, who starts out at such a down point, and then he just like climbs up from there, and just, you know, it's like the ultimate, you know, overcoming of obstacles for a character.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like he's got the biggest arc in the movie, man. Like everybody else kind of has like their contribution and stuff, but Will Smith is kind of Will Smith the whole movie. Jeff Goldblum is kind of Jeff Goldblum. Like Randy Quaid goes from this down on his luck father, dude, to like making that sacrifice to save his kids, man. When he comes over that intercom, he's just like, tell my kids I love them very much, dude. And his son comes running up like, Dad.
Dad, what is he doing?
It's so goofy, but it makes you well up, man. Like it hits you right where it needs to. It's perfect.
Yeah, and like especially when they're recruiting everybody, and he just like kind of stands up out of the whole crowd, and you're like, "Who's this clown?" You know what I mean? Dude. Like this guy like is going to join the Air Force right now and fly a fighter plane. Yeah. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, the pilot.
Dude, and this is something I kind of was thinking about the other day. So earlier on in the film, you know, he's in the diner, and all the rednecks come in and they start making fun of him, and they're, you know, talking to him about his alien experience and everything. And I just thought this was kind of funny because they ask him a question. They're like, Russ, did aliens do something sexual to you? And then I go back to the end of the movie, and he basically gives them like a nuclear enema up their ass, dude.
Dude, it's so true. That's hilarious. It's like he probes them, dude. He gives them the probe. That's awesome.
Like, Eagle 20, Fox 2.
Yeah,
time for an enema up your ass.
Right? Like, doesn't anyone have any missiles left?
Yeah.
It's jammed. It won't fire.
Gosh, such a cool moment. But it's like poetic justice because they basically, you know, probe him up the butt, and then he basically just sends it right back up to them, dude. It's so funny.
I've never thought about that, dude.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. Point.
Could you just like, I mean, not to get all like weird about it, but like the alien ship and the little portal that the beam comes out of is just a little butthole puckering up, dude.
Yeah,
ready to just take that fighter jet right up there.
Dude, that's like the ultimate foreshadowing. That's probably never been discussed with this movie before.
Dude,
that's fantastic.
Mark it down. Nerf Herders Studios, the first ones to talk about how Independence Day is really just about an enema up these alien buttholes.
Yeah, dude. And especially when he's going up, he's like, all right, you alien assholes.
Right.
It's so good, dude. And that scene at the diner, too, it always made me, every time I see the movie, it makes me think of Ready to Rumble, dude, when they're giving him a hard time, like when they're cleaning up the porta potty. He's like, I was giving him the jackhammer. You know?
Yeah. Sorry about the mess in there.
Oh, dude, so good, man. Independence Day is such a classic, dude. Such a great movie. Good times.
It is. Hell yeah. Well, on that note, in the words of my generation, up, yo!